27, a competitive ball game thus far. This is Mitchell, the runner won't go. Davis the rebound.
Good job, a scramble out by Dallas to get the small off the post up and then contesting a running jumper from Mitchell.
Michael Grady, Brett Berry, Allie Clifton here in OKC. Russell, nice skip pass. Thompson buries the tray. Again, Thompson's been feeling it lately, averaging 18 points and shooting 52% from downtown in his last 3. Mitchell, short. Russell getting into it quickly. And good defense there. And it's last touch by Cambridge.
And great speed on that pass and a really bad turnover.
On the inbound behind the back. Williams with the two-hand flush. That is where OKC thrives.
Just 2 points in that opening quarter off of turnovers for Dallas, which Jason's happy about, but not a great start there.
OKC gets nearly 25 a game off of opponents' miscues alone. Davis drawing a crowd, finds Thompson, can't finish with the left. Williams running the other way. This is Jay, he wants 3. Doesn't matter who Dagnall calls up, they're ready. Nimhard turns the corner. Tough pass to Marshall. Marshall lost the handle. And a whistle blows for a foul. Here's Russell. Outside Marshall. On the move. In the lane. Puts it through. Najee Marshall, the veteran. We've had 8 ties already. The Thunder 10-0 at home this year. Williams, stop, go, leaves it for Holmgren.
Great patience by Kendricks. He knew that AD was back there and just waited for him to commit. Nice drop off.
It's the Thunder 34, the Mavericks 32. Thompson, quick trigger. No. Holmgren getting up for the rebound. Brings it up himself. Spinning. Dump off. Jane comes out of there with it. J-Dub behind the back. Hanging foul.
And Grady, how aggressive was...
Williams now with 7 points. NBA on Prime is brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
J-Dub's number a few days ago. Herb Sendek does a remarkable job with that program. 10 years there in Santa Clara. Of course, Kurt Rambis, another retired number for the Broncos, along with our compadre, Steve Nash, number 11.
Yes. We had a good conversation about Canada guards before this ball game. That's a traveling violation on Cooper flag. Jason Kidd talking about, you know, the pipeline of guards coming out of Canada isn't talked about enough. SGA, of course, Jamal Murray in Denver, Andrew Nimhard in Indiana, and now his brother Ryan Nimhard is coming into his own. Marshall fighting his way in the paint, can't hit. Holmgren, no on the offensive putback. Russell clears it. Russell up ahead to Flag, and Flag stepped out of bounds. Couple of back-to-back turnovers for the rookie.
But not so much, Grady, to get away here. Just a 4-point advantage for the home team.
Yeah, this 4-point advantage is the largest of the night for OKC. Williams on the drive, can't hit, whistle blows for a foul. His decision in a couple of ball games. He's played the last 2. And he's played well. A number of injuries for both.
That's sitting on the bench. And maybe some guys that Jason Kidd is okay with not seeing in uniform.
Right. The Mavericks without P.J. Washington, no Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively still out. First in. Skip pass, and his 7'6" wingspan of Chet Holmgren all over.
Yeah, Christie's got...
Quickly, long range 3, bottoms! Mitchell now. 3-point ball game. Williams driving, tried to go glass, no, tipped up and off. Davis with the board for the Mavs. 8 points for Nembhard. Covered closely by Williams. Forced to give it up, turned it over. J-Dub to Jang. And he's fouled.
Now good.
Yeah, Mavericks have turned it over 4 times in the second. OKC's not turned it over. Tap into tonight's action in the NBA app. Go deeper inside. One more for Ousmane Dieng. And that bounces and falls.
See if there's some opportunities before the second quarter ends. 7 minutes to go. If Cooper Flagg has a couple of chances to be aggressive and get his offense going.
Been quiet so far. Just 4 points. And Davis goes down, lost his goggles. Season.
I'm not mad that the back and forth continues, and we continue talking about these two and their greatness, though, Grady. It's
no doubt about it.
Incredible.
Back to live action. Thompson. Hook from the free throw line won't go. Flagg the offensive board. Flagg toss out. Christie flicks the wrist. No good. And Jay Will with the rebound. Williams from the elbow. Off the heel. Friendly fire. Nembhard. And it's kicked out of bounds. Oh, it's last touched. Way his entire time here in OKC, but he's been much more intentional in terms of how vocal he is and talking up his teammates.
Well, I like the way Mark, as we see Holmgren with the 3-ball. I like the way Mark mentioned SGA and his leadership. It went from accidental leadership to intentional one. That's some progress.
What else can he do?
He's showing you. There's still some other things he'd like to touch up.
Outside, Christie in the corner. Swish.
Max Christie sitting there, number 9 in the league at just over 45%. So with his feet set, dangerous from the arc.
43-38. J. Will thought about it. Penetrate now to J-Dub. Williams, no good, and Christie the board. Flag off the hezzy, and he's fouled.
And there's that left hand that we know get him going a little bit offensively with 5 to go in the second quarter.
1 for 4 so far in this ball game for Cooper Flagg. And the first guys feel uncomfortable. They make him feel uncomfortable early, and as they continue on, the game will get easier and easier.
Yeah, the shift with the point guard helps, and then health helps, where all of a sudden Cooper Flagg doesn't have the best defender on him. He might have the 3rd or 4th best defender where he can go to work.
He has Jag watching it right now. The switch with SGA. Flagg on the move. Goes glass. Fouled from behind.
And
it's on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea looked like all the guys who guard him. I didn't touch you, Shea.
Here's SGA. It rotates to Williams. In the corner. Wallace. Right down the middle. 46-40 OKC. Williams nearly stripped, had it blocked by Williams. Tight rope on the sideline, kick out to Marshall. Shot clock to 6. Marshall puts it up, and it goes down. 8 points for Najee Marshall.
And again, Dallas just grinding through their offense. It's still just down 4 points here.
SGA, good defense by Marshall, but then he had his
Najee's
right
doing
in
it.
the... Let's check in with our Allie Clifton right now. As SGA misses at the line. Allie?
I want to be over there having fun with you guys, laughing. I love it. But hey, so many ways a player like SGA can impact the game and beat you offensively. But when asked what his focus was to shoot shots, spacing, ways to remain involved in the offense when teams try to take him out of it, guys, and he says it's an approach from Shea that Dagnall says you'd be shocked at how little I coach him because he drives the car when it comes to his life and development. He's got that vision. It's my job to not interrupt that, and it's something that this player and coach, their dynamic is catapulting and continuing to catapult this Thunder team.
They've been incensed with the call as Powell knocks down the free throw.
You know, Ali was talking about Mark and watching what Shea was doing in the offseason. How about a little credit for what Mark Ball empowerment, and that's what he's done, especially with this team and Shea in particular.
Shea goes window shopping for 2. He's in double figures with 11, 4 of 5 shooting. Flag. Pull up in the paint is good. His second field goal of the ball game.
Good sign, Grady. Still time for Cooper to get some things going.
Gilgeous-Alexander, silky smooth. Spinning out of trouble, falling out of bounds, knocked down the J. Flag. Out to Williams. Williams from downtown. No. Wiggins the ball. Thunder by 6. Their largest lead has been 8. Wiggins getting shifty with flag. Pure on the J. Marshall. Tied up. Lost it off his shoe out of bounds. And Marshall missing on the first. The Mavericks now 5 for 9. And Marshall splits a pair. 53-46. Gilgeous-Alexander rises at the elbow and is fouled by Marshall. Again, he's just incredibly difficult to defend. Marshall couldn't help himself on the contest.
To describe what Shea does, he's just elite offensively, and the way he can manipulate the D-do between shooting, putting the ball back on the floor. I mean, he processes that stuff incredibly fast.
And he's 5 points away from his 95th consecutive 20-point effort. Davis can't hit. Davis has been struggling. Hasn't really been looking for a shot either. That's just his second attempt. 0 for 2, and Thompson bumping SGA.
It's stopping where it is that Shea's going. And if you get him off the line where he's trying to make progress, that's where the referee. 2 minutes here, Grady, too. You know, it's a 10-point lead, now 11. You know, Dallas, again, choppy on offense. Don't let it get away from you here at halftime with both AD and Cooper not being effective offensively. You still have time.
OKC scored on 7 straight possessions under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Christie leaves it for flag, and he's fouled. And bad intent. Almost had a highlight here at Paycom Center. Knocks down the first free throw. He has 9 points. Nine-point ball game. SGA with 9 points in the last 2 minutes, 18 seconds of game action. Williams with the left, rims out. Mavericks finally get a stop. Nembhard penetrating on Holmgren. Nowhere to go, stuck under the basket. Finally tosses it to Davis. Davis inside, new. Whistle blows, we have a foul. Davis had 17 and 17 in that win over Miami on Wednesday. And they are 18 for 20 at the free throw line here in this first half. Flag. Has to kick it out. Nembhard on the baseline, weaving through traffic, trying to find Davis. Davis makes the catch. 6 on the clock. Nembhard, Christie, Russell, no good. Williams the ball. Williams over to Wallace. Got a tray.
Okay, so Wallace looking comfortable, knocking down another 3 for OKC as the crowd comes to their feet.
Energy rising here in OKC. And you can barely hear the whistle blow there. Ball game. missing on the first. Next Tuesday and Wednesday on Prime, we have the NBA Cup quarterfinals. Coverage begins Tuesday at 5:30 Eastern with NBA on Prime pregame, presented by CarMax.
I'm pretty stoked to get up to Toronto.
Yes.
The Raptors have done some remarkable things so far this year. Scotty Barnes has been incredible. And obviously, New York brings out their faithful. So it'll be a great matchup.
Here's Williams on the move. Williams off the glass. Just an unfortunate sequence from Dallas. Davis missing at the free throw line to give up 2 on this end. And now they'll hold for the final shot of the quarter. If they can take care of it, flag. Gives it up to Nembhard. Nembhard pull up over Wallace. No. Davis blocked at the horn. And that's how the second quarter comes to a close.